Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Hi, everybody. It's me. I'm back. I'm doing the intros again. And if you are listening, that means we did not have the apocalypse on election night like everybody predicted. We're all still alive. We're all still sane. And we can continue watching movies. Woo! For those of you who do not know, my name is Matt. Not talented Hinshaw. With me, as always, my good buddy. He's half asleep, so this podcast is going to be hot garbage. Mysterious Mike Talent.
Hey, everybody. I like the opening about it's not apocalypse if you can hear us now. If you can hear this now.
Right. I'm just preparing, because we are recording from the past. For those of you who are listening to this in the future. Now I'm confusing myself.
Matt, should we go back to the future?
Yes, definitely. Where's my DeLorean? Doc Brown. Dude, my calendar's still in the past. It's October.
Oh, flux capacitor.
All right. Well, Mike, since you're falling asleep, we are going to hurriedly record this podcast just as hurriedly as this movie was. Actually, this movie was kind of long. It's an hour and 45 minutes. Jesus.
Matt, I can't wait to talk about it because I like this movie, Matt. So this is going to be a fun one, everyone, because when Matt and I disagree, I feel like it's a little bit more entertaining for everyone. So everybody get ready.
We're going to disagree a lot because this movie was shit.
Dude, I liked it.
I can say that because I'm not on the radio.
What did you call it on the radio? Hot garbage?
I think I said hot garbage, yeah. Yep. So, okay, Mike. Well, for Real Film Nerds Podcast episode number 196, is that right? I don't have it in front of me. I'm just guessing.
I think so.
Okay.
I do have it.
Harvest Horror Fest has come to a close. It was wonderful. I thought it was great, but Halloween for us is not over. We wanted to do something a little lighthearted, a little comedic, a little fun. So we are sitting down and we're going to talk about Hubie Halloween, Adam Sandler's latest piece of trash on Netflix. Mike, go ahead. Give us the breakdown.
Oh, man, dude. Wow. Matt, just real quick. It's episode number 195, not 196. So close.
Damn it.
Sorry, dude. Sorry.
No, I need the correcting because I don't have it open. And for those of you who have listened to the podcast in the past, which hopefully it's at least one or two of you, Mom, I have a very loud clicky keyboard, so I cannot browse the internets while we're talking, or else all you'll hear is the clickiness, and we don't want to do that. So, all right, Mike, go ahead. Tell us a little bit about this Hubie Halloween. Oh, wait, Hubie.
Hubie Halloween, yes. Director Stephen Brill, written by Tim Hurley and Adam Sandler. It's starring Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Julie Bowen, Ray Liotta, Steve Buscemi, Rob Schneider, and a bunch of other people that show up in a lot of Adam Sandler movies. And it's about, despite his devotion to his hometown of Salem and its Halloween celebration, Hubie Dubois is a figure of mockery for kids and adults alike. But this year, something is going bump in the night, and it's up to Hubie to save Halloween. So, like I said, Matt, I really liked this movie. I thought it was silly and fun. I know Adam Sandler's movies on Netflix have kind of been, well, most of them have been hit or miss. The murder mystery one wasn't so bad, but some of the other ones that they've had, the exclusive ones that they've had have been not the best. For reasons I guess only Netflix knows, the Adam Sandler movies are some of the most watched movies on Netflix, even his older catalog movies.
Maybe it's just like everyone's guilty pleasure. Like it's the millennial guilty pleasure is watching Adam Sandler movies that are not incredible, like Uncut Gems.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there are some movies that I just think are just terrible, like the Zohan. Like, Don't Mess with the Zohan, I think, was one of them.
That movie was amazing, Mike. What's wrong with you?
So you like that one?
No, I think that movie's trash too.
All right. I was like, whoa.
No, I do like his I hate to say classic Sandler, but Happy Gilmore, man. Happy Gilmore is like one of my favorites. That movie was amazing.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore is, I have it on Blu-ray actually I have it on DVD, I think still, man. Like, I don't have very many DVDs, but that's one I do have, Happy Gilmore.
I was going to say that's shocking. You actually own it. That's crazy, Mike. That's wild.
Yeah. And this movie reunited Adam Sandler and Julie Bowen, who was also starring in Happy Gilmore as his love interest.
It's Julie Bowen, by the way. Did you watch Modern Family?
No.
What is wrong with you? She's the mom in Modern Family. It was amazing. She did a great job. She was a lot of fun.
All right. Well, sorry, Julie Bowen. And no, I haven't watched it. But yeah, there's all kinds of little throwbacks to Happy Gilmore in this movie. Little Ben Stiller action.
Yep, same character with the same name and everything opens the film. He reprises his role as the nurse.
Yeah. So, I don't know, Matt. I know it's goofy and the plot is nothing special, but I liked it.
Well, Mike, that's not the biggest problem I have with this movie.
What is it?
Going in, I know it's a Sandler movie. It's going to be slapsticky. It's going to be goofy. It's going to be dumb, which is fine. That's what you get with Sandler movies. I'm expecting that to a level. The biggest issue I had with this movie, it's so mean. It's like insanely mean. Like Adam Sandler's character does literally nothing but good things for people. And everyone in the town, everyone just shits all over him, like constantly. And it's just, I know they're trying to teach a lesson. They're trying to teach a lesson about bullying and all this other stuff. But I mean, like, they physically trash him. They mentally destroy him. They verbally abuse him. It's on a whole nother level of just cruelty to a character. Yes, it is a movie. I understand that. But for the love of God, man, I mean, it's bad.
Matt, you are right. They really, they really pick on him bad. They call him Hubie and all kinds of different things. But, I don't know, man. I like the running gag with his little thermos that could do like everything.
Dude, that was one of the best parts of the movie. That shit was awesome. That was a lot of fun. The Swiss Army thermos that literally shoots flares and has a lasso in it and like everything.
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous. It was fun. I like some of the kind of call outs to some older horror movies and stuff. I don't know, man. We haven't gotten into spoiler territory, but there's a few things here and there throughout the movie that parallel some of the new movies. Oh, Matt, I see we're holding up something. What are you drinking today?
Well, Mike, thanks for asking. And see, that's why I was trying to put it out there and notify you, because we can immediately start talking about spoilers once we get what beverage both of us are partaking in. And my favorite question, which I'm not going to ask yet because I'm going to tell you I am drinking a delightful beer from the North Coast Brewing Company. It's called Scrimshaw. It's a Pilsner style beer. And it was a birthday present from my girlfriend's brother-in-law and her sister. They bought me a 6-pack of fancy, expensive beers from our local liquor store / restaurant.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. Very nice. So I have another IPA, falls over.
Shocker.
It's a Terrapin Luau Crunkles. And it is a passion fruit orange guava IPA.
So it's a fruit salad beer.
Yes, it's a fruit salad. So I'm getting, my serving of fruit as well.
Mike, you're always planning ahead like that. You're always just trying to double up on things. You're getting your fruit and your alcohol at the same time.
Yeah, I think that's why that's why I have Bloody Marys in the morning, because that gives me my vegetables.
Vegetables and a little Tabasco. Yep. That's always good.
Yeah, all the tomatoes. It's good.
Well, but tomatoes are fruit.
No, dude, they're vegetable.
No, they're a fruit, man. They're technically a fruit.
Oh, no.
Yep. Google it right now.
My life is ruined.
Your life is ruined?
Now that's one less vegetable I don't have to eat.
Well, Mike, speaking of companies that ruin things, Mike, how does Hubie Halloween relate to Disney's Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Oh, geez. I feel like there's some undertone of hate coming from the my other host. Was there something wrong with the Mandalorian this week, or what?
All right, folks, you heard it here. I did not bring up Star Wars. It was Mike. It is all his fault. No, dude, The Mandalorian was awesome. It was great. It was a wonderful first episode. I liked it a lot. There's a few little things, they brought. They're bringing back the character that hopefully we'll finally decide what truly happened to his fate. But we'll see. Mike, okay, go ahead. What's your before I keep going about Star Wars?
All right. Sorry for the distraction. I don't know. I felt like there was a little bit of hate coming from the other side. Anyway, for this MCU tie-in in this movie, Jim Wallace was an art director on Hubie Halloween, but he also worked on Captain America: Civil War as an assistant art director.
Oh, he got promoted. Nice.
Yeah.
In one fashion, and he definitely got crapped on in another.
Why? Because, Matt, this movie's just terrible?
Yeah.
All right, Matt, now we can spoil it. Go for it.
So
tell me why you hate this so much.
About earlier, you were talking about feeling, was that the dark force coming through from me, emanating from me, because how bad this movie is?
Maybe.
Well, dude, I already explained it. Like, it's just really, really cruel and mean and horrible. Some of it is, funny. Some of the slapstick is really funny and good. Like we were talking about earlier, Adam Sandler's character's mom's T-shirt that she's like, I got this for a whole quarter or like a nickel or something. And it's just some of the most hilarious sexual punned T-shirts ever. And it's just this sweet old lady wearing it. Love it. Like, stuff like that is so much fun.
Yeah. I love Hubie's character when he's like talking because he thinks boner is like slang for something like good, and he just like uses it in all the wrong places. It's very funny. I mean, I guess that's what boners are for, used in the wrong place.
Not if she's conscious. Wait.
Oh, jeez. We're not going to go there, Matt.
Yeah, that might be too far. I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I guess I just like this movie. I don't know. It was fun.
Well, why?
It's just
fun.
Stupid.
That's it.
Yeah. No, it was just a stupid, like, easy to watch movie. I guess. Yeah. He's really getting beat up on badly, Matt. Like you said, extremely mean. The whole town. I looked up to see what size Salem, Massachusetts was, because I wasn't sure where this movie takes place, and it's about 48,000, so it's not too big, but it's not super small. And they actually did film it in Salem, surprisingly. So that was kind of cool. But I don't know, man. It was just, I guess it was what I wanted it to be, which is just mindless, slapsticky, movie. I like the call out. Like, Matt, did you catch the part where they're at the drive-in movie theater, And the classic car. Did you catch that before he gets like chased by it?
What do you mean about the classic car?
Like when the lights come on, it's kind of like a similar scene to
Yeah, Christine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stephen King. Yeah, the car that drives itself. Yeah, dude, that's a good horror movie. I would like to review someday. Is Christine? I really like that.
Yeah, I watched to finish off Halloween, I watched Misery. Oh man, that movie's rough.
Dude, I watched one after I watched
It's intense.
this hot garbage. I've never seen it. I'm sure you have, but It Comes at Night.
Oh, dude, I loved it.
I thought it was a really good movie. I really did. And I was reading some reviews afterwards, and people just slammed the hell out of it, thinking it wasn't inventive. It was probably not the best movie to be watching during a pandemic, but being low budget and everything, I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah, it definitely ratchets up the suspense, that movie. I enjoyed how they did that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 6-person film basically, and it's very well done. I really enjoyed it. So, anywho, it was Halloween, man. And I didn't get any trick-or-treaters. And so I was like,
did you have your lights on, Matt? This is just I'm just wondering, would you have given out candy if trick-or-treaters came?
That's why I made sure to buy a bag of candy that I would eat, because I figured I probably wasn't going to get trick-or-treaters, but I bought some anyways. I got a Snickers variety bag. Oh, it's delightful. I'm working my way through it. It's going to be a little bit, but I'll get there. Mostly everyone here goes to Mount Vernon, and a lot of the homes on Mount Vernon, I mean, because that's where I've gone every year when I worked for the paper, photographing the costumes and things. But they had people out like putting signs up on their front doors, like full on banners and stuff, not handing out candy because of COVID and stuff. It was, it's kind of surreal to see it, you know. It's months and months after this stuff started, and it's still just affecting everyday life so bad.
Yeah, that's true. I had, I guess I had a decent turnout, Matt. We had 19 trick-or-treaters.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
But on previous years, I had between 110 to 140. So,
it's pretty awful.
So it was not the greatest turnout, but I still had some candy. Not too much. It didn't buy that much because we very conflicted on how much to get and if anyone was going to show up at all. But a few people did.
Well, I'm jealous that you had any. So, fine. Be that way. You win again.
Okay, I didn't know it was a contest, but yeah. Woo!
Well, it's just sad because I finally am home for a Halloween and I can hand out candy and no one. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. I'll just get fatter. It's cool.
Yeah. So, Halloween was wasn't the same for sure, man, for sure. I mean, actually, this whole season hasn't been the same. There's all kinds of things that I would have liked to have done. I didn't even take my son out trick or treating because just so much stuff.
He's still kind of little, man, but
I know.
It's fun when they're that little too, though. I don't know. I think it's better when they're at least mobile on their own. But then, you got to make sure and have that child leash so they don't get run over. Mm-hmm. That's always important.
Yeah. Matt, that's a backpack.
Whatever. Call it what you want. It's a leash. It's a choke collar. We all know.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike. So what's your favorite scene in Hubie Halloween?
Man, I think it's the end scene when you get the reveal, which wasn't too surprising really, but I kind of liked it. I was like, that was an interesting kind of it wasn't really too much of a twist or anything, but it reminded me of a movie that we watched on our Harvest Horror Fest.
What movie is that, Mike?
Friday the 13th.
I can see that. But the people
Yeah.
were on spikes, though.
Yeah, but,
But because of who the villain was. Yeah. Okay. All right.
yeah.
I can go with that.
I mean, yeah. So, but yeah, I think that was my favorite scene. What was your favorite scene, Matt?
God, I don't know. None of it.
The last credit.
Yeah. When the credits were over, I'm like zoning out. I'm like blocking this movie. It was so bad.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of anything that like I absolutely just loved. Yeah, maybe the one where he was going through the haunted house was okay because every single time he did something, he just lost his damn mind because he was scared.
Oh yeah.
And he was chasing the
thinking,
dog.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
funny.
I was thinking that this haunted house was like kind of the most hands-on haunted house ever because like usually they're not allowed to touch you or do anything, and like this one's like there's like people coming out of the ceiling like pretty much grabbing him, and there's like someone reaching underneath and grabbing him. I'm like, man, they're not allowed to do that like in ones that I have been to of recent times. I don't know. Maybe the lower budget ones, have more creative license.
Well, maybe they don't have the same kind of lawful restrictions because if they get sued, they don't have any money.
Ah, that's probably it. Those lawyers.
Yeah, gosh, I'm still trying to think if there's anything else I liked better. No, yeah, probably the haunted house.
Okay. All right. Matt, did you notice? Of course, Adam Sandler has pretty much his crew who shows up in the movie, and like, it wasn't if he was going to be in it. It was when I was waiting for
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider to show up, and then I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense when he finally showed up.
Yeah.
There's some newer kind of people in his movies now. Adam Sandler often now has his wife in it. She was in it.
Yeah, she's been in quite a few movies. Yeah.
Yeah, she has. And then and he had his daughters in this one too.
Which ones are his daughters? I was trying to figure it out.
The one that was named Cookie. Remember at the auditorium?
Oh, okay.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
That's a good one, Cookie. That's one of them. And then the other one is the sister. So like, when they're like walking around and like
the younger
one guy,
sister, right?
She's older.
The older sister.
Cookie's the young one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're like walking, and there's a precarious place, and then the escaped dude comes and shows them the shortcut, and then Hubie's like, "Oh, the only person who knows that shortcut is me and the guy who escaped."
Yeah. His best friend from high school, which he kept referencing. It wasn't the escapee from the Mendel Institute. It was my best friend from high school. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good running gag.
The neighbor who moved in next door. If you hear like weird, loud noises, disregard.
How the hell did he get Ray Liotta? Like, is Ray Liotta just like desperate, or?
No, they worked together in a couple other movies, I think.
Okay.
Adam Sandler's worked with like, a lot of people. Like Steve Buscemi, he was a werewolf in this. So since we're in spoilers a little bit, or played kind of a werewolf, or it was a werewolf. This is his fourth Adam Sandler movie as a werewolf, but the three before it were cartoons. Hotel Transylvania.
All right. I was going to say, geez, man. I mean, I know Steve Buscemi's in a lot of his movies, but it's his fourth one as a freaking...
Yeah, but I mean, the Transylvania ones, they're actually, man, if you haven't watched those are really funny. The first one, especially, Hotel Transylvania, they're kids' movies, but they're fun. Like, they're really fun. And funny.
Mike, like I've discussed in the past, I get strange looks whenever I walk into a kid's movie alone. So I typically don't go and watch them.
Okay. All right. I can get that.
Now, when I become a sweet old man in, 40 more years, then I'm good. But right now, no. Everybody just looks at me funny.
Okay. All right. Don't want you to be a pedophile.
Thanks, Mike. You're the best. Okay, so I don't know if I can talk about this movie anymore. I was having a really hard time trying to figure out a good part.
All right, man. Do we have anything to give away? Entice our listeners.
If you haven't listened, go back and listen to last week's. We're still giving away our codes for Spell. We have a few left. If you would like a free horror movie that literally just came out for Paramount Pictures, rated R, let us know. Nerds at Real Film Nerds, right?
Yeah.
And Mike, where did the shitty selfies go?
Mike at the Real Film Nerds.
Perfect. At Real Film Nerds, not the Real Film Nerds. Real Film Nerds.
Yes, at Real Film Nerds. Yes. Matt, we were discussing earlier what we were going to watch for this next coming week, and what do we think?
Well, Mike, I made the decision since you picked Hubie Halloween. I picked another streaming movie from Netflix, but it's not a Netflix original. This one I kind of wanted to see in the theaters, and it was supposed to come out in July. But again, thanks to everyone's favorite pandemic, it went straight to video or direct to digital or wherever the F they're calling it. It's called The Outpost, and it is about a small team of U.S. soldiers battle against hundreds of Taliban fighters in Afghanistan. It is based on a true story. It has lots of Hollywood royalty in it, which is one of the things that intrigues me. There's a little man starring in it called Scott Eastwood, another guy called Orlando Bloom, another dude called Milo Gibson. So we'll see how it is. I think it looks pretty good. I'm interested. I like my fair share of war dramas, definitely, and this one is based on a true story from not that long ago. So we'll see how it is. But before we end this pod, Mike, how many reels do you give Hubie Halloween?
All right, man. I'm going to give this one 3.5 out of 5 reels, man. I enjoyed it.
3.5 and you enjoyed it. I figured you'd be a little higher than that when you say enjoyed. 3.5 is just average. No, actually, no, that's above average. It's like a 75.
Dude, in my view, 3.5 is enjoyment.
It's stellar, huh? It's a good time. Well, as I said, I thought this movie was not very good. I don't recommend anyone to watch it. I told my mom I think she should watch it because she needs her spirits lifted, and she likes slapsticky stuff, so we'll see if she does. But, Mike, I give it 2 reels out of 5.
Nice, dude. Nice. I think it's more fun when we don't like when we disagree on the movies. So we have to start picking like just polar opposite movies a lot. I think that'll be a lot easier.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I mean, we both like very similar movies for the most part. I mean, honestly,
we do. I guess we're products of our environment, and we grew up in the same environment.
Pretty close. I mean, we weren't down the street, but we were damn close to down the street from each other.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was close, man. It was close, very close.
So, all right, well, yeah, I don't know if we have anything else other than we got 2 more giveaways coming up this month for some movies that we will discuss them when they come through the pipeline. I think one is going to be possibly next week, and the next one after that might be Thanksgiving week. I don't remember the exact dates, but we'll get back to you on it. But we got more movies coming. So please make sure to enter our giveaways so you can get free movies. I mean, why the hell not? What else are you going to do? Work? Come on, no one's working.
Yeah. Come on. Everybody likes free movies. We would love to be able to watch movies more at the theaters, but the studios won't even release them. So I guess we're just going to be stuck mostly watching streaming stuff until I guess sometime next year. I don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of weird.
Well, just like Mickey Mouse said in the pandemic special, I said more Mandalorian. I can't do a good Mickey Mouse, so.
No. That was okay.
It was funny. Did you watch The Mandalorian?
It was funny. I haven't watched this episode. Man, I'll get to it, man. There's just stuff. Busy.
You know what you got to do is just put your kid in a room where there's like nothing that can harm him. Put a little food and water out like a dog. He'll be fine for 45 minutes. He'll be fine.
I know. I was thinking of getting my son an Echo so Alexa could take care of him. Like, that's fine, right?
The only problem with that is that he's going to start figuring out how to order shit. And the next thing you know, you'll have like a lifetime supply of, I don't know, Pediasure show up. You know, like a semi truck will pull up and they'll just like pull out like a whole like pallet of it. It'll be bad, Mike. It'll be real bad.
That would be bad. That would be bad. But I mean, Alexa can read him bedtime stories and like, you know, she could alert us when he leaves the room and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know.
Oh, so you're going to have to get a Ring doorbell with the Echo.
Oh, of course. You've got to get you got to go all in, man. You've got to perimeter the whole house, you know?
Fair enough. I understand. All right. I like it. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Keeps in the name of safety.
I don't know, Matt. I'll figure out time eventually.
Are you still awake?
Yeah, dude. I'm awake.
All right. You'll figure out time eventually. No, you won't. Lies. All right.
Well, I'll figure out time management, dude.
Time management.
Yeah, there it is. Time management. Yep. I think I need to start sleeping less. Like, I think if I could get 2 hours of sleep and 22 hours of work, it'd be a lot better.
How much coffee are you drinking?
I drink a lot, dude. I drink a lot of coffee.
Are you like my good buddy, Mr. Matt Santos over at the Mile High Show, who does not measure his coffee consumption in cups? He measures it in pots.
Oh, I don't think I'm quite to that level, but I'm definitely drinking quite a bit of coffee.
Well, then clearly you are sleeping way too much if you can still go by cups.
I guess so.
Well, all right, everyone. I guess that is it for us. I don't have anything more. Mike, do your thing. Take us out of here before you fall asleep on your keyboard and or microphone.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for listening. This was a fun episode. I love disagreeing with Matt. And, catch us on the socials, Instagram, Facebook. And you can email us, Matt, Mike, at Real Film Nerds. Go out and catch as many movies as you can.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.
Good morning, Magic 99.1. Who's this?
Good morning, 99.1. This is Magic.
I have a feeling it's Matt Hinshaw from the Real Film Nerds podcast. How you doing, Maddie?
Living the dream. How are you doing?
Yep, the same. Living the dream. I have a bone to pick with you.
Is it about your candy hangover?
No, it's about Candyman.
Yeah? You loved it? You thought it was the best movie ever?
You know what? First of all, I couldn't stay awake through it. Second of all,
well, it's not my fault.
Second of all, Scott Dando said that was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. What? I was like, I know. I said, Matt gave it a 4 out of 5, and Scott goes, oh, yeah. But here's one thing I have to tell you: Scott stayed awake for the entire film. So who knows who's right here?
Me.
Yeah, it was, I guess, you know what? I guess because it was so old. The remake you said is coming out next year.
Yeah, it's by Jordan Peele, which was what we're hopefully going to review this year, but it didn't happen because of, everyone's favorite pandemic.
Right, right. The Rona. Yeah. Okay, so what did you see over the weekend?
Well, in spirit of Halloween, yes, it's after Halloween, but I watched another Halloween movie, Adam Sandler's latest film, and I watched it on Halloween because I didn't get any trick-or-treaters.
Aww.
Is the Netflix original Hubie Halloween.
Okay, I saw that on Netflix. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I saw it there. How was it?
Do yourself a favor and keep on moving.
Okay.
It was not great.
Well, the name alone made me think, is that Hubie? Is that Hubie? What is that? And I did. I just kept scrolling.
Right, and I even called it Hubie Halloween on, I believe, our last podcast. So, no, it's Hubie Halloween. Because it only has one B, and that's Adam Sandler's character's name. And it's really over-the-top slapsticky, and it's downright mean. The main character is like the sweetest guy in the world and just
bend over backward for this entire town doing anything and everything, and everybody just physically, emotionally, verbally just abuses him, and
Aww.
it starts weighing on you really quick.
Yeah,
So,
that doesn't sound like
was,
fun.
It was not, Adam Sandler, it's not like Waterboy and Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. It's not like his classic stuff. I mean, I haven't watched much of his Netflix films, and I think there's probably a reason for that.
Yeah, yeah.
But this one, Halloween themed, we wanted to do something a little bit more lighthearted after all the horror movies we did, for the month of October. So,
right. How many reels are you going to give it?
I give it 2, and that's probably being generous, just because it had a really stellar cast in it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 2 falls short. Very short.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I like the recommendation to just keep on scrolling. Absolutely. What are we looking forward to this week?
I'm going to review, Mike and I are going to review the film The Outpost. It was supposed to come out in July of this year, but again, the pandemic wreaked havoc on it, and it kind of flew under the radar. It was released on video on demand or digital download or whatever you want to call it. And recently Netflix picked it up. So you can watch it on Netflix right now.
Oh, that's good.
But it's a war drama based on the 2012 nonfiction book, The Outpost, An Untold Story of American Valor. It's based on the Battle of Kamdesh in the war in Afghanistan.
Okay. So it's kind of like a historical account.
Yeah, it's a not a documentary, but it's like a dramatization of real events that happened to these soldiers in the Afghanistan war, and it was pretty rough from what I've read and know about the situation.
Right.
So we'll see how they do with telling the story on film.
Okay, very good. I love those kind of movies where you learn something about something that happened in the past.
I think it'll be good. It's your typical war movie, but it has a lot of really good young up-and-coming actors. So
okay. Again,
we'll
it's
see.
called Outpost.
Yeah, The Outpost, and it is currently on Netflix, so you can go and watch it there.
Well, very good, Matt Hinshaw. You guys can catch his podcast. It's called The Real Film Nerds, and you can catch him here every Monday, sometimes Fridays. On what station, Matt?
The best magical station on the planet, Magic 99.1.
The check's in the mail, buddy.
Perfect.